welcome to the Black and White Sessions. We are so excited. We're super excited today to have the lovely Angie Fisher.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, Keri.
We've just been having a good time. We're
Yes,
having a grand old time today.
We are.
I am so glad. This is a year in the making. Truly. We have been trying to make this happen.
Yes.
And we're thankful for busy schedules, but
Yeah.
at the same time, yay, finally, I say.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
It's been a while. But I'm happy to be here and to be a part of what you're doing. This is great.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this is one of those things where I feel like, and I've said this to a few singers that have come in here, and I truly mean it about everyone, but I don't feel like we can do this without having you. I feel like you are a vital, you know, you're just like part of what's happening in LA. You have a unique story.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
I just feel like it's an important story to share, because a lot of singers, you know, that are out there, you know, they think to themselves, well, I don't really, you know, will this ever happen for me? Will I be able to do my own thing in addition to, you know, being a robot in the studio?
Right.
You know, which you've kind of done it all.
I have. I've done it all, and it's not easy. None of it's easy. Even if you're behind the scenes or in the forefront, it's still a grind. You have to, even once you're signed, it's a grind. Like, it's not a walk in the park. And I would tell anybody that. You know, there's different levels to this, but with each level comes, you know, certain things that you have to learn. And it's hard, period. You know, especially in this type of business that we're in, because it's so competitive.
Yeah.
There's so many talented and gifted artists. There's so many talented and gifted musicians. And you have to find a way to, I guess, learn what your thing is and stick to that thing.
Yeah.
What is going to set you apart from the next person and the other person? What's going to set you apart? What look are you going to have? And that's the thing. It's like, you just want to be creative. As artists, we just want to create, have fun, do what we do, love music, create. But the other side of that is branding, marketing, promoting, you know, the whole shebang. And sometimes it kind of gets in the way of what you really want to do as an artist. You just want to get up on stage, you want to sing, you want to perform, you want to go back in the studio and create. But that in itself is a beast. It's a lot of work.
Right.
You know, you have interviews, you have, you know, things that you have to show up for that, you know, even with certain foundations, you know, you want to attend and be a part and be supportive in that as well. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work, but I mean, I would tell anyone, if this is what you love, this is your passion, if you know this is your purpose, you just got to stick to it. You can't give up no matter what. You have to stick to it and know what your focus is and stay on task.
Well, and obviously, I mean, your work ethic speaks for itself, but I always have found, you know, I thought it was so interesting when your Grammy nomination came, and I thought it was so interesting because I felt like, well, this is really unheard of, that a virtually unknown has come up into these ranks, and I vote on these things, okay, for the Grammys. I get that ballot, and I see the 200 plus names in the first round, and then I see where it starts, and how there was something to be said that with not even having a full-length album released, that your performance of IRS found its way. I mean, there was something in me that thought to myself, wow, people actually do listen to these songs, because how else would they have known had they not clicked on it to say, well, let me see what this is all about.
Absolutely.
For you to get that Grammy nomination, I mean, how did that feel for you? I mean, I know you've had a lot of interviews, but I just want to know, like, what did that mean to you? Like, feeling like, wow, this is really honoring.
It was an accomplishment. It was humbling, because I didn't know that people would actually hear my song IRS. It's different. It's a very different type of song. It's raw. It's in your face, and it doesn't sound like anything out there. So for me to get the Grammy nom, I'm like, how did that happen? I was surprised myself, happy at the same time, you know. But it was just, it took me by surprise. I just wasn't expecting it. Here I am, just trying to focus on my album. And trying to create again and just do what I love to do. Wasn't even thinking about the Grammys. Wasn't even thinking about, you know, showing up for any of that. I was in the studio just trying to do what I do, you know, and try to get this album done so it can get out. And then when I get the the phone call. You know, hey, you know, you've been, you know, nominated. I'm like, nominated for what? You know, I'm so not in the loop because I'm too busy focused on other things.
Yeah.
And like, you've been nominated for a Grammy. I'm like, and I thought it was a joke. I really thought somebody was punking me.
Yeah.
You know. And they were like, go on Grammy.com, go on Grammy Pro. And I looked and I'm like, oh my God. I looked under my category and I saw my name and I saw the list of names, of course, that was in the category along with my single. And I'm like, how did this happen? And before you know it, I'm in tears, just crying like a baby because I'm like, people really do pay attention.
Yeah.
They really do pay attention.
Yeah.
And before you know it, the Grammys, you know, called and wanted to see if I was able to, you know, sing for the Grammy pre-telecast. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, it just, it all hit me all at once. Yeah. But I was just so humbled and just so thankful that, you know, even though I didn't have an album done and none of my stuff was out yet, but IRS, that I was acknowledged, you know. Right. And thanks to B.Slade for even allowing me to sing his song. Because that was his song. That's his song. Yeah. And the version that you hear is the demo version of the song. It was just something that we just kind of threw out there and it caught fire, and then people were just like, oh, we want to hear it again. And people were calling in on radio stations and wanting to hear more. So great. So I'm blessed. Yeah. It's a blessing.
Well, and as a vocalist, I think it's so great for you too, because you had already had a successful career singing behind other artists, working in the studio. I mean, obviously you and I met working on, I believe we met working on X Factor. Yeah. That's how we met. Yeah. And we had a great run doing that for 3 seasons. And
we did.
But knowing that that was kind of already building momentum for you to still find your voice, you know, because you kind of resign to just being whatever somebody's paying you to be.
That's right.
In our industry, which I love and appreciate, but at the same time for you having this desire to be an artist, to be able to find that, you know, did you have to do some soul searching to find your way back to that, or did you always know, like, this is me, I know what I am?
I knew what I was. I know who I am, and it was just all about me getting the opportunity to show people, you know, I'm not just a background singer. I can do that, but I'm not just that. You know, I can sing a hard and raw and, you know, give it to you type song, but I can also pull it back a little bit and still be me. You know, there's so many different colors to my voice and so many different colors just to who I am. There's layers of who I am. So just giving that opportunity. I already knew who I was, though. And it was just all about walking in it so everyone else could see.
Well, we are super excited to just see kind of where this all goes for you. I know that there's more there. Yeah. I'm hopeful for more Grammy nominations.
Me too.
Down the road. Let's get this album out and make it happen. But I truly appreciate the giftings that you have.
Thank you.
And I'm just confident that there's more to come.
It is.
And we are thankful that you came and just...
Thank you for having me.
You know, joined us here.
Of course. Anytime. Let me know.
Okay, now we'll hold you to it.
Oh, please do.
Bring in some duets and whatever.
I would love to. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.